Hello there, dear friends, and welcome once again to the Relaxed Fantasy Review. Today we're moving on with our series on backgrounds, that often misunderstood or under-discussed feature of D&D characters. A background to a player character is effectively what they did before they became an adventurer. Were you a criminal? Were you an orphan? Were you a soldier? Were you a folk hero? There's lots of different options that the Player's Handbook gives you to say what kind of person you are and what life you led before you took up the adventuring mantle. And as the books continued to release, they continued to give us more options. Today we're discussing the Dragonlance book, Shadow of the Dragon Queen, and in it are two backgrounds that are specific to its setting. But of course, because this is D&D, we can take these backgrounds and create characters with them as long as our DM gives us the thumbs up, and the ones in this book are some of the new style ones with a little more potential to them than the old Player's Handbook ones. We'll get into the details in just a second, but before we do, I'd like to let you know, Relaxed Fantasy Review has memberships now. For just $1 a month, you can support me here on YouTube and get a couple benefits. Firstly, you get a little badge next to your name in the comments, letting folks know that you're a supporter. But you also get early access to the videos. I upload videos every other day, and for members, they're uploaded a day early. So if you are more interested and want to see my videos earlier, you can click the join button just below the video if that interests you. If it doesn't, then don't worry. I'm thankful for you being here anyways. Thank you so much for watching my content and supporting me here on YouTube. So, the backgrounds from Dragonlance. Let's start with a classic, the Knight of Solamnia. This is, for all intents and purposes, a soldier background. You start off with a couple skill proficiencies. You get athletics and you get survival. These are both decent skills. Athletics is great for strength-based characters, and survival can come up a lot depending on how your DM likes to run tracking and wilderness skill checks. I say that this is a 7 out of 10 set of skills. Not bad at all. You also learn 2 additional languages, which is really nice for role-playing. I say 9 out of 10 for the extra languages. And then you get an extra feat. That's right, this is one of those backgrounds that gives you a feat for free. And this one you get is chosen for you, the Squire of Solamnia. Squire of Solamnia has a couple things in it. It has a little ribbon feature which says that when you're mounting or dismounting a mount, a horse or whatever it is you're riding, you only need to use 5 feet of your movement rather than half of your movement. So that's a nice little feature if you like to ride. But the real thing we're here for is the precise strike ability. Once per turn, you can choose to give yourself advantage on a weapon attack, which is pretty awesome. You also, if that attack hits, get to add an extra d8 to the weapon damage. So that's really, really good. You get to use this a number of times per day equal to your proficiency bonus. They recharge on a long rest. So it's not the most sustainable power, but what's cool about it is that the only time that these charges, these advantages, are spent is if the attack hits. If you roll advantage and you crit miss and get a 3 and miss with both die, yeah, the attack misses, but you didn't use a charge. It only uses the charge if it hits. So that actually raises its stock quite a bit, allowing you to give yourself on-demand advantage and only have it be spent if it actually helps you. So, I say that the feat, Squire of Solamnia, is an 8 out of 10, very helpful for any weapon user, and I say that the Knight of Solamnia is an 8 out of 10 overall. Not a bad background at all. But the other background that comes with this one is the Mage of High Sorcery. This is a magic user style background. Again, it starts you with 2 skills. You get Arcana and History, intelligence-based skills. Both of them real nice. I'd say Arcana is a little more useful than History, but again, that depends on your campaign. I give this an 8 out of 10 for those. You also get 2 languages just like the knight, so that's another 9 out of 10, real handy. And then you get a free feat here as well. This one's called the Initiate of High Sorcery. What effectively happens here, this is similar to Magic Initiate, but it's a little more restrictive. You don't get cantrips. Instead, what you get is 2 first-level spells from a short list. You choose a moon, because in the world of Dragonlance there are 3 moons. There's a black moon, a red moon, and a white moon. You choose which one you wish to be affiliated with, and then you get a list of 4 spells, 4 first-level spells, and you get them added to your spell list. Well, you get 2 of them added to your spell list. And each of the 4 moons gives you a different list. There's some good ones and there's some stinkers, but every list has at least one standout. The Black Moon can give you Hex, a really, really handy damage-dealing spell. The Red Moon can give you Disguise Self, which is perfect for social interaction and espionage. And the White Moon can give you Shield, something that the arcane casters have a bit of a monopoly over, and the other kinds of casters in the game would love to have. In any case, pick your favorite moon. You're getting spells added to your spell list, 2 first-level spells, which is great. I say that this sits up there with the best feats in the game, and I give it 10 out of 10 for adding this sort of power to your character. The Mage of High Sorcery, therefore, I give a 9 out of 10, slightly beating out the Knight of Solamnia. Both are great. One's really, really good for weapon users, and one's really good for magic users, but overall they are both powerful backgrounds. Taking either of these will round out and boost up your character a significant amount, so I recommend grabbing the Dragonlance book and having a chat with your DM to make sure that these backgrounds will work for a character for you. This has been the Relaxed Fantasy Review. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe down below. Have a look for the join button down there, and keep your eyes peeled for more background reviews coming down the line soon. Have a good one, my friends.